Up next, we now connect with a reporter at the main conservative People Power Party Situation Room. Our Soo-young is there at the National Assembly Library. Welcome, Soo-young. And first, tell us what's the mood like over there and how Kim Moon-soo and the PPP is observing Election Day.
Sure, Jin, it's lovely to see you. Well, here in the People Power Party Situation Room, it is quite early in the day with around 8 hours to go before polls close. So as you can see behind me, there's not much activity here, just a few television screens, about 10 or so blazing behind me. And so the Situation Room here is still quiet as the wait continues. And I would say that the mood within the party and among its supporters as well, there's rather mixed emotions. So there's hope, of course, which springs eternal in any election campaign, but there's also a sense of inevitability and anxiety. Kim Moon-soo's performance in national polls before this whole blackout period 6 days ago, it has been around 10 percentage points behind Democratic Party candidate Lee Jae-myung, and some polls have shown an even wider gap. Still, there's cautious optimism that Kim did his absolute best in the campaign, and there might be a turnaround among the so-called shy conservatives and undecided voters. As per tradition, Kim Moon-soo himself will monitor the voting and the ballot counting process from his home in Gwanak-gu district, southern Seoul. If the vote count indicates that he might be the winner, then he's going to come right here to the Situation Room at the National Assembly Library tonight. Now, key PPP figures will be on standby as well at the party's election headquarters from 7:30 p.m.
Right, so Kim wrapped up his campaign on Monday with quite an ambitious nationwide tour. So tell us a bit more about that too, Soo-young.
Sure, so he was literally pulling out all the stops on his last day of campaigning, beginning from the southern island of Jeju to the capital of Seoul. The 73-year-old candidate promised government reform to meet the demands of a new generation and the electorate, and he also apologized for impeached President Yoon Suk-yeol's martial law declaration, which his party has been tainted with ever since it was declared last year. And well, as he stopped by Busan for the third time, the conservative stronghold of Daegu and the central city of Daejeon, Kim lashed out against his Democratic Party rival Lee Jae-myung, warning against his style of dictatorial governance and raised the red flag on Lee's family scandals. Kim stressed that his own wife had never used his corporate card and that his daughter had never publicly uttered vulgar language, as Lee Jae-myung's son allegedly did. Now, stood on stage with his family at Seoul City Hall Square, Kim held his final rally in the Korean capital. The PPP candidate emphasized unity with former rivals from the party primary, including Nagyongwon, An Chol-soo and Han Dong-un, to prevent what he called a dictatorship under Lee Jae-myung. After failing to achieve a joint conservative ticket with Reform Party's Lee Jun-seok, Kim further called on voters to back him, not Reform's candidate, saying that a split vote would only help the DP's Lee Jae-myung win.
I believe tomorrow will be a great day. It will be the day we stop the bulletproof dictatorship and protect the Republic of Korea, a day when this nation can finally blossom.
Over 22 days of official campaigning, Kim has travelled over 7,300 kilometres to hold 157 events.
I see. Our Soo-young at the People Power Party Situation Room. Thank you.